Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So here, unfortunately, not too much happening today. For me, the focus remains here on the Bitcoin chart to the downside. Also here, a little bit like Ethereum, if you have seen that video, there is a chance that a low is in here, but really to make that work, Bitcoin would need to hold the intraday low and then in the next step, break above the $20,400 level. Unless that happens, my view is focused to the downside. And even if we break above 20,400, we would need, and that is based on Fibonacci extensions, we would need to see a move above 21,300, 21,400 to make that more likely that a low is in. And then basically confirmation would only be obtained above 22.1K. So there's a long way to go for Bitcoin. Not saying we couldn't have already a low in. We need to be open here into different directions. We need to have an open mind at the moment about this, because Bitcoin, there are some signs that we talked about in previous videos, including, for example, the hash ribbon indicator, the pi cycle bottom indicator, that a low could have occurred in June at 17.6K and that we are not going to see a new low anymore. However, at the moment, everything is pointing to the downside, especially the price action here. That reminds me so much of the price action that we had in May. I'm just going to go back to that. You will remember that this messy price action, where I told you very clearly that this is not a structure on which a new all-time high can be built, and off we went down. And this latest, even though it's on a lower time frame, but this latest messy price action looks so similar, and we have a very similar structure, nearly complete, and it would suggest that we are also going to head down here. Now again, there are certain invalidation points that I just mentioned, so we don't want to be focused only on the downside with so many fake outs, so many fake action here, so much fake action here in this pattern. I wouldn't be able to be very, very convinced that particularly this pattern is playing out. Yeah, wouldn't be very, very convinced, but it is just important to keep an open mind at the moment. That is definitely what I'm convinced of. Overall, the view here still in this scenario that we are coming down in a 5-wave pattern of a wave 5. Each of these subwaves can be counted as a 3-wave structure, ABC, because it's an ending diagonal. That is at least currently my expectation here, my view. And we are, as per this scenario, in wave 3, have done the wave A, we have done the wave B, even though I can't rule out that a wave B couldn't even go a bit higher. So that is still on the table here. And then the next wave down would be the wave C. Maybe we are already in that C wave. As you can see here, we moved down in what you could probably say might be here a leading diagonal to the downside in wave 3, but we would get again a lot into the micro counting space here, which, you know, I don't want to give you a false impression. These micro counts, they often get invalidated because they just occur on the lower time frames, which are just much more volatile. So yeah, here this could be a 1, this could be a wave 2. It has retraced quite a bit, but basically got rejected as well. So important for any kind of bullish scenario here, we need to hold that intraday low here today, 18,850. As soon as we break that, I think then we're heading down quite quickly to 18,400, and off we go, probably to make lower lows. So yeah, this is sort of where we are at the moment, that in this wave 3, circled wave 3, yeah, it looks like we've done the wave 1, the wave 2, and now we are already here, wave 1 done, wave 2, and we would sell off next in wave 3. This is sort of how we can look at it. Again, certain levels need to hold for that. For this particular scenario, we need to hold the 19,750 level, and then I gave you the other levels that we need to hold, 20,400. And then, yeah, even if we go above 20,400, I would not be convinced that this is bullish. I would rather say that we are only in a corrective move up, and then really only, you know, sort of if we get into the region of 21,400, the bullish scenario gets more likely. But then really it's the 22.1K level that makes the biggest difference. Unless we get above that, I will probably still predominantly look at lower lows here. And fake outs to the upside should not shake us up. we just take them as they are, which are often fake outs, and the focus is here still to the downside. What is so interesting though, and very interesting, is that while, for example, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq have really suffered today. You see, by the way, on my second channel, More Trading Online, you can see the analysis of these as well. But they've really suffered today. Bitcoin is holding really strongly. And I posted in the Telegram group earlier today that of the major indices, also the S&P 500, we have a fear and greed index, which is, let's say, more extreme in the fear range than, for example, Bitcoin. So times are changing, right? Very interesting that crypto is holding so well. So there are certain signs that Bitcoin could have made already a low, a bottom, not this chart, this one, but they are too weak. This is not highly reliable. We're just moving sideways here. I'm looking for primarily for a move down. I gave you the invalidation patterns for that, and I think we just need a bit more patience. So that's my update about Bitcoin. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.